What's up, YouTube? This is Sea-Dog, and I'm back with another review, and this time it's on the NECA Toys Aliens figure, Lieutenant Ellen Ripley. And this is the Ripley figure that everyone was clamoring about, you know, because they got the likeness to Sigourney Weaver here, Sigourney Weaver. And it looked good. This is just in package, so we're going to get it out of package, and we're going to take a little review time on it. Comes with its gun. It's that homemade gun that she makes in the movie, where she pieces those parts together and basically creates the weapon there. Shows the side view, a picture of the figure, but looks very much like Sigourney Weaver. And it has the back of the figure. The sole survivor of the Nostromo, Ripley is discovered in cryogenic sleep 57 years later by a salvage ship. When she is taken back to Earth, Ripley learns that the company has established human colonies of the same planet where the alien attack originated. After all contact with the colony is lost, Ripley agrees to return to the planet, accompanied by a team of colonial marines. Together they will rescue any survivors that remain and confront the alien menace head-on. And also available, it shows some other characters in the wave, and you have I believe this is from the video game. It's got Ripley, and then what's his name there, the guy they've had out for a while. This is just a different version where he's the chest bursting version. Yeah, so let's get this figure out of the package and we'll take a look. And as you notice, guys, I have changed the white balance. Hopefully that makes the videos come in a little better. I'm not sure. We'll take a look at it once it's done. And just give me a minute. We'll get this figure out of the package. Okay, removing this figure from the package. Actually, I'm not sure if I showed you both sides here, but I don't believe I showed you this side. This is the other side to the packaging. Very cool photography. I like how NECA does good photography. You know, I showed you this side, and we have the blubbity blah blah blah. I got 20th Century Fox, NECA Real Toys. And you can go to www.necaonline.com to see more information on the figure. Okay, so this is Ripley out of the packaging and into my hands. And yeah, she has her gun, the M414 rifle, pulse rifle, I believe. The M414 pulse rifle, I believe is what they were calling it, is the name of the fictional weapon that she's carrying. And it's badass. And she comes with her bandolier, as you can see it strapped over her her shoulder, around her. Yeah, this foam. I'm gonna get a new place to do my reviews, because it's hard to stand stuff on this. And on the wood, she's wicked easy to stand up. But as you can see, she still can stand, but as you can see, she's got the bandolier strapped over her shoulder, and it's on a separate piece that's floating. And you can remove it, obviously. And she's got great articulation. And just looking at the sculpt alone, let's just get her in closer. Take a look at the sculpt. Nice paint shading on the hair. I'm not sure how the color is going to turn out on this review. I got some complaints about the white balance, so I'm trying something different. And as you can see, the gun is removable. And we'll just take a quick look at the gun real quickly. Let me just stand her up. See if she will stand up. Okay, so looking at the M114 pulse rifle, it's got some weathering effects. It's painted with this dark army green and even darker green. Some kind of a dark gray to like almost a black. It's got some bending in the, you know, you might be able to straighten it back out. This is a strap here that's a separate piece, and it's I don't know if that's plastic or, yeah, I guess it's kind of like a fabric plastic almost. But yeah, very cool. It's got this canister here coming at the bottom. Looks like it's got a pump action. You can see little scrapes and dings. Yeah, let's get this closer in so you can see. Very cool, very detailed. And for those of you who haven't realized, I am filming in 1080p now, and I can actually film in higher HD if I want, for things like maybe if I redo my 3A Bumblebee, although I am selling them, so if anyone's looking for the 3A Bumblebee, please hit me up. It's got the barrel here, a little bit of silver paint where the buckles are and things, and details. I'm not sure if this is just a stock. It basically looks like a machine gun strapped together with one of those pulse rifles that they have at the place. But anyways, moving the weapon out of the side, and as you can see, she can also holster it over her arm. You can put it into her arm. Probably want to get it a little smarter than that if I want to go something like this, but it will hang, no problem. This is to the back, but you know, it shows you it still works. Alright, so now we're just going to take a closer look at Ripley herself, going into the fine details here. One thing NECA does is good is likenesses and sculpt work. And I imagine they're using 3D technology now, 3D printing and whatnot, but still, I'm not exactly sure. But you can see a lot of paint shading in the hair. Not sure if you'll be able to see that in this lighting, though. Well, it doesn't really seem like it, but maybe it'll come out. But it looks really good. You can see the paint shading in the skin textures, colors, and stuff. And the eyes are done perfectly. Get that to focus. There you go. Not a problem at all with the eyes. It's got nice paint shading throughout the t-shirt, throughout the skin. A little bit of paint shading coming down the arm and stuff. You can see the veins in her hands. Let's see if we can get the hand to come in right there. You go. And the first thing that reminded me when I took this figure out, the way she's kind of put together, it reminded me of a Barbie doll. It's kind of like the way Barbies used to remind me of, the way that it feels, the feel of it. It doesn't feel like action figure, like in the arms at least. She's got bullets strapped onto her bandolier as well as her holster. Got a couple there, a couple there. They're painted really nice silver with red tips. Same with every bullet that she has there. She's got one here, three there, two there, and two there. And I believe on the back it's none, yeah. And then as well as the four here. And you can see the dirtying in her shirt. That looks really cool. Nice shading and wear from, you know, being fights with the aliens and whatnot. You can see paint shading and wear on her pants as well. And I like how they use soft material here, so you can get her leg up really nice and high, as well as back. Plus she has a thigh swivel in there. I'll show you that in the articulation though. But nice details on the belt here. Get the line worked down like it's a strap, kind of. You can see the line work and where it's a strap. You can see it better there. You can see all the wrinkles and texture. This is all soft plastic. You can almost feel. You can see how you can push into it. It's a separate piece overlapping everything else. All the wrinkle work is done really nicely. The only thing I see is a little bit of plastic kind of falling apart right there, but I'm just gonna scrape it off. That's kind of strange, but it comes right off. It must be like that mold release or whatever you call it. But the pants are done really nicely. You can see the stitching's done, all the wrinkles and the sewn up. The zipper here is painted and sculpted in nicely. Same on this side. It's got the little hanging thing where you pull the zipper. The seam work done nicely. I like the seam work down the crotch and the wrinkles. Looks very realistic. She's got her shoes on, signature shoes. Look like Pumas from the 80s. Very cool. and they got like a high top-ish style on them. Very neat. More wear on the knee there, some on the leg. So really cool figure. Looking at the back of her, I like how the joints are hidden really nicely. The inside joint were up there, and she has this separate piece of right here. It's a floating piece. It's not a floating, but it's a loose piece. But it's a watch. Nice detail on that watch. All right, so before we get into the articulation, I'm just going to do a quick size comparison with an alien that I have. This is not the same figure. This isn't from that movie. I believe this is from Aliens 3 or something, but it'll give you an idea of what we're working with on Aliens versus... This is the only alien figure I have currently. And he's a bitch to stand, honestly. Because he's got those wonky-ass ankles. Just coming in into handheld here. You can see how much taller he is, and he's still got a lot of joints to straighten up. He goes about 9 inches, and she's about 7. But we'll take a measurement in her real quickly here. Alright, so moving him out of the way. That's my alien figure, mad cool too. He's got the bendable tail. She's standing just at about 7 1/8 inches tall. Alright, so for articulation in her shoulders, she can go out about 90. Almost 90. You could probably stretch it out to about 90. Got a swivel around like this. On her head, she can look up to a fair degree. And then she can also look down to a fair degree. She's got nice tilt and swivel side to side, so good articulation there. Her elbows give about 90 degrees, plus there's a swivel built in, so you can get that nice bicep swivel. Her hands are built on a swivel and kind of like a ball jointed, but it's kind of at an angle, so it doesn't have that much range, but you can get a little bit. Her waist is on it looks like just a ball joint, so you get a little bit of range from there to there. So that's not bad. Plus you can get it to swivel back and forth a little bit. Oops. Like I said, with her hips are great because you can bring them right up there with that soft material. That's great. And back all the way and out all the way. So that's good. Plus she's got a thigh swivel built in with that. Then you got the knee, which can go about 80 degrees. Plus that has a swivel built in as well. Hinge and swivel, nice. It's got a swivel at the foot, can hinge down, can hinge up a little bit, and she does have ankle tilts. So that's going to be my review for Ripley here. If you liked the review, please leave a like, subscribe, comment, and we'll catch you on the flip. One more thing, I don't know if you can see this, but she does have her nails painted. They're just painted white, but at least she does have that. And I'm going to put her in a pose for you. Okay, before I go, I just wanted to show her in a pose. As you can see, she poses really nicely and stands really well. And she can put her finger on the trigger finger, so that's cool. As you can see right there. And she has a cupping hand as well. One thing is the red paint from the bullets tends to get little flecks in her hair, as you can see. Maybe I'm not sure if the camera will pick it up. I'll have to get in the higher HD. All right, there's a piece right there. I'm not sure if you can see it, but it's a little bit of flaking, so that's a little bit of a fault for the figure, but not really. I mean, that's just a nitpicking. But I actually think this is a highly cool figure, and I highly recommend it. And yeah, check y'all later, guys. I got Terminator coming up next from NECA. Peace.